Welcome back, my firefighters. Maskirase. Let's continue with our worksheet. Tasirata our worksheet what? Tasirata our worksheet 3, number A7. So we want to continue from A7 up until A11. Are we together? Yes, let's start. A security officer wants to determine if there is an association between a staff member's department and the association between a staff member's department and their performance on a phishing simulation, pass or fail. The following contingency table was observed. Tine department, tine pass, tine fail, tine total. Are we together? Yes. Test whether a staff member's department is independent of their performance on a phishing simulation. Anditika, once test whether. Anditika, yes. So about it, the hypothesis. So we are going to use H not. Anditika, department in phishing, department and phishing simulation, and phishing simulation performance are independent. Performance are independent. If you go back to the context of the question, and determine if there is an association, and which means now hypothesis yedu hapana association, but alternative hypothesis ndo patada manje kuti say kucheka for what, for association. So panapa unouya kubva ngonyera kuti no association. No. Now let's go and write our alternative hypothesis. Department and phishing simulation, phishing simulation performance are independent and associated. That's our what? That's our alternative hypothesis. So let's continue with the what? With the working. And it taudzwa kunze alpha is equals to what? 0.005. So check tanga. And we need to find the expected frequencies of the what? Of these departments. Are we together? Yes. So expected frequencies is equals to what? Is equals to row total times column total over what? Grand total. Yes. Let's continue. Yes. Apa but grand total yedu ukati 50 inokubuditsira chii? Inokubuditsira 150. Anditika ndo grand total. 38 plus this. 38 plus this. No. Inokubuditsira chii? Inokubuditsira 150. Kopana pa iri kutibuditsira chii? Total ye apa 35. Ko total ye panapa 45 plus ish 70 plus 45. What do we get? 115. So total yepa pass total yapa ba yori brisra chi 150. 135 115 plus 35 we get 150. 50 150. Therefore tagona kuita machi, tagona kuita ma calculations. Are we together? Yes. Let's calculate the expected frequency of these things. Saka zandichaita anditika ndichanoti department ndobva ndati pass ndobva ndati fail. Ndobva ndagadzira chii? Ndobva ndagadzira table yangu yakadaiwo so. Handiti department ndine engineering. Ndine marketing. Ndine HR. Are we together like this? Isusu toda kutsvaga expected value of each. Totsvaga expected value yepapasi, totsvaga expected value yepachii, yepafail. Let's go. Expected value that is equals to raw total yedu ichii i50 times column total yedu ichii, column total yedu 115 over grand total yedu ichii, grand total yedu 150. And if you punch this mcalculator, upancha mcalculator, ukapancha mcalculator, you are getting what? Sikarega nditi tati tine department tine pass, tine fail like this, and then kunoku tine expected pass, expected fail like this. And it's 1, 2, 3. So panapa tine engineering. Tobva taita marketing, tobva taita HR. So pa engineering tati raw total 50 times column total 115, panapa 115, panapa 35, panapa 150, all over 150. If you punch this in calculator, what are you getting? You are getting 38.33. Let's go. 50 times 115 over 150. Panapa pazvakangofanana. 50 times 115 over 150, which is equals to 38.33, 38.33. Again here we have what? We have 50 times 35 over 150. 50 times 35 over 150. 50 times 35 over 150. What are you getting? You are getting 11.67, 11.67, 11.67, like this. Are we together? Yes. Let's complete now the what? The chi-square. We want to complete the chi-square test. So the chi-square test, let's go about it. The chi-square test formula is equals to that's the formula of the what? Of the chi-square. So now I want to use a what? I want to use a different color. So we have the observed. So now I want to add a new column. So we have the x squared plus then x squared fail, right? So the first thing we are going to say 45 45 minus the expected value is equals to what? 38.33. 38.33 over 38.33. Here is what? It's squared. And then we come here on fail, we have 45 again minus, no, sorry. It's not 45, it's 5 because on fail we have 5. So it's 5 minus 11.67, 11.67 over 11.67. Here is squared. And then we come here as well, we have 32 minus 38.33 squared over 38.33. Here on fail we have 18 minus 11.67 squared over 11.67. Then the last one we have 38 minus 38.33 you square over 38.33, and then on the fail we have 12 minus 11.67 you square over 11.67. Are we together? That's the formula. And then let's find out the possible values or possible outcomes. Let's find the possible outcomes. So here are the possible outcomes that we are getting. 1, so we have pass, we have fail. So on the pass, if we divide this, we are going to get 1.161. On the fail, we are going to get 3.812. On the pass, we are going to get 1.045. On the fail, we are going to get 3.434. On the pass, we are going to get 0.003. On the fail, we are going to get 0.009. So this is the what? This is the chi-square test that we have just performed. Moving on to the next question. Yes, let's move on to the next question. Now let's calculate this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and find its grand total. Find the grand total of the chi-test. Now we add this 1.161 plus 3.812 plus 1.045 plus 3.434 plus 0.003 plus 0.009. And what do you get? You are going to get 9.464. So that's the total what of the chi-test, 9.464. After that, you now want to determine the degree of freedom. How do you determine degree of freedom? df is equals to what? df is equals to row minus 1 times column minus 1. Here we've got how many rows? We've got 3 rows. 3 minus 1. How many columns do we have? 2 minus 1. Here we've got 2 times 1, which is equals to what? Which is equals to 2. This is the degrees of freedom. And then you now go on to the chi table. Chi statistic table. What do you get? You have x squared 0.005. Are we together? By what? By 2. And then what do you get? You are going to get 5.991. But in some tables, it's what? It's 6. So it doesn't matter whether you use 5.991 or you use 6. The difference is just the same. Yes, let's continue. Now, we want to make a decision. Are we together? We want to make a decision. We have found the critical value P, right? So we want to now make a decision. Yes, 5.99. What is the grand total here? The grand total. The grand total is 9.464, and then the critical value is what? Is so we are going to say 9.464 is greater than 5.991. Therefore, which we reject H what? H naught. After we reject H naught, then we run to conclusion, whereby we are saying, therefore, we are now writing our conclusion. There is a statistical significant evidence at 5% level, that is staff member what is associated with the level 5%, that the staff members department, the staff member department is associated with their performance on a phishing simulation. Ukadai also wapedza kuansa chii, wapedza kuansa question yako. Sorry zenyu zvacho hazvina kuorganizika, but then I hope zviri clearly understandable. Thank you very much.